So a while back, I did a video of an MTech MT2035, and I said it was the best $10 knife I ever owned. And that still holds true to this day. But what I did was I took that cheap $10 MTech. Truth be told, I only paid like $8 for it, but I call it a $10 knife. And I turned that cheap knife into what I think is something way more awesome, and figured you guys might want to see that too. So, what the hell? Let's check it out. So obviously, my knife has been modified already, and I can't reverse time to show you what it was. You can go back and watch the video and see, but I do have an alternative to that. My girlfriend has one, and of course hers is pink, and I'm going to use hers as what it was before I modified it, and then I'm going to show you what mine looks like now. So first of all, it comes with the nylon sheath. I don't like these sheaths. I mean, they work for what it is, and you're only paying like $10. What do you expect? So I can't complain too much, but I wanted something better than this. It flops around in it. I don't like these sheaths at all. And this is what the knife looks like. Mine had the black hand scales on it. You can get them in all kinds of colors. And I used to really like the black coating on it. Mine really wore off a lot though, but I don't know. It's just, as the years go by, I like black coating less and less, and I tend to remove it from all my knives. And I don't know. I still think this looks cool like this. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of pink, but, you know, it's not my knife, but it still looks good, and I still think these are great knives. Go out and buy one. I mean, it's not gonna... It takes and holds a pretty damn nice edge, but it is 440 stainless, so it's not going to be the be-all, end-all of knives by any means, but what do you expect for $10? But it is a great cheap beater. I beat the crap out of my knife for years, and it's still going tough. And I've done some ridiculous stuff with it, so seriously, check out these knives. But this is what they look like when you get them. And, you know, I wasn't satisfied with the way mine looked. I thought it could look so much better. So, I ditched the sheath. I made something better. I did little upgrades to my knife. And so, now I'm going to show you mine. So, this is my knife right here. And, as you can see, it's drastically different. This is a PVC sheath. This is actually the very first PVC sheath I ever made, so it's going to look a little sloppy. And I made this sheath, I don't know, maybe a year ago almost, but I just never showed it. And I've been kind of doing this knife little by little for a while now. And I know it's a little sloppy, and I got it wrapped in electrical tape, but it's still way better than this cheap nylon sheath. It ain't going anywhere. I can just clip it on, pop it off when I want, and it's so much better. So that's the sheath. And the knife, at one point I did have the hand scales painted brown, which it looked pretty nice, but it started to scrape off and show black a lot. But yeah, I'll get to that in a second. I want, obviously, sorry, I'm getting a little jumbled. I don't know why, but obviously you can see I removed the black finish from mine. And I think that looks so much better. And with the handle, since that brown was coming off, and these scales are really slick anyways, what I did is I took a Dremel tool and I kind of textured this a little. And I left just little bits of brown in there because I just like the contrast in it. I think it looks really nice. And then I took some really fine sandpaper and I sanded the whole thing to make it smooth again. But with it being slightly textured, it's not going anywhere. It feels so much better in my hand. And this knife just takes an insane edge for 440 stainless. I cannot tell you how surprised I am by the edge this knife takes and how well it holds it, to be honest with you. But this is what my knife looks like now. This is how they come. And one thing I think I'm going to do too is I never put lanyards on my knives, and I'm not a huge fan of this part. I might grind that down so it's flush with the handle. I think that would look better, but like I said, I've been working on this knife little by little, and that black coating was tough to get off. So if you are a fan of black coatings, like, it's gonna wear out a lot where you use it, but it's tough. It's gonna stick around. But you know, for $10 or less, you know, go ahead and have some fun, modify it a little bit, customize it to what you like, and if you mess up, so what? They're cheap. Buy another one. And I was going to make hand scales for this, but I just never got around to it. So I just did this instead. And honestly, I really like this knife. And I still carry this knife a lot. And even if I ever get to the point where I had a lot of money and I was getting expensive knives, I still like using this knife. It's seriously the best $10 knife I ever owned. I've batoned logs with this. I've chopped down small trees with this thing, and it's not easy, but I just did ridiculous stuff with this knife just to see what it could take, and it keeps going. I never broke it, chipped it, nothing. And this knife has been with me for, God, it's got to be about 4 or 5 years now. And it's still going strong. I'm making it pretty, in my opinion anyways. You may or may not like it. I do. And I know I still got some of the coating and the jimping and whatnot. That's fine. Everything kind of gives this knife character. And that is what I did to my cheap $10 MTech. And I think this is so much better. And I know a lot of people think, well, why waste so much time on a cheap MTech? Well, like I said, this knife has been with me for years. It served me very well. I really like the knife. And not all cheap knives suck. I say it all the time. It doesn't have to be high-end to be good. This does not compare to like a Tops or anything by any means. But it's a great little knife. And if something does happen where you lose it or break it, you're out $10 or less, depending on where you buy it. So, I mean, seriously, go buy a bunch of these knives. Have some fun with them. If you like the way they come standard, fine. If not, I mean, this handle is really slick. You know, customize yours. And if you do have one, let me know how you like it. I know a couple of people on here have gotten them, and they said that they really like them too. And if you have any knives, whether they're cheap or expensive, that you modified and you made videos for it, by all means, post the links in the comments below. I love seeing stuff like that, and it always gives me new ideas of stuff to do. And I know this kind of stuff isn't everybody's cup of tea. Not everyone likes these kinds of videos, but I just thought it was an interesting project. I like the way it's turning out, and just thought I'd share it with you guys. And if anybody has knives like this that they want to customize, maybe they can get a few ideas of what to do. So that's pretty much it. I'll put a link in the description if you want to buy one of these knives. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, and anything else you want to add, let me know in the comments down below.